It's been a while since I've recorded for YouTube, legitimately. I just got, like, everything fixed up. So, I decided... I've been so busy I haven't been able to work on my project, but why not play it again? Now this track is going to be an ever-ending loop, so... for the sake of time, I'm going to turn that down to 50. Actually... yeah, that'll do. Now, I wish I could play with my texture pack, but after using the texture pack fixer with 1.5.2, it seems to be having some problems. Alright, so I'm going to show off a bit about the map. This is basically all the command blocks, which I wish I could hide, but now I don't have to, because when the next update comes out, command blocks are invincible. Now, basically, I want to do, like, a Let's Play this, even though it's my own map, you know. It seems kind of stupid, but it's my decision, really only to show that I need more stuff. I need to add the houses back here. Basically, so none of the scenery back there can be seen, and it resembles the actual place. Now, the constructor's house is my little respawn point, because I'm not going to respawn you inside the middle of the zombies map. That's the only difference. Let's say this is the lobby, though. So this is just a loading screen. So that puts you in adventure mode, so you can't break anything in the map. It's really helpful. That gives you your starting armor, so you don't die instantly. Now, right now, the only current setting of mode that we have is hard. Which should be harder. Now, there's a bit of advantage to this. I'll keep that there this time. If you're on peaceful, it really still goes. Unless you close your menu, so it's advised not to close your menu. Yeah, but... for now... let's play it on hard. Alright. Hold on, let me get rid of this stuff. Actually... yeah, I'm gonna have problems. Alright, so I'm gonna die this one time. Because of that. Now, this chest right now is full of stuff that I just kind of go in and test. This is going to be like Easter egg stuff and all that. But right now, I'm not going to include any of this in the map. I'm probably going to hide this chest anywhere else. But I'm thinking of changing around the Easter egg that I have. Alright. Let's go do this again. One, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now to begin the map, really, officially, I had to do this, which I may change. Entry 741021. Perhaps the station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 95. I still do not trust my unconventionals, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Where did that little girl disappear to? Only time will tell. My new questions await us in this theater of the damned. Alright, so to begin, pigmen are runners. Pigmen are the runners of the game, which... Honestly, there's two ways this can play out. You can attack them and make them aggressive, which makes the game insanely harder. But if you believe that you can fend off that much of a horde of zombies, be my guest. Or you can let them alone to just become a dangerous hassle not to hit inside of this map. Now, right now, things you pick up on the wall is free. It's just a command block that says, give me this item. But after much consideration, the price theory that I had isn't... It's just not going to work without price. Because my price theory was that it was just a challenge enough to get stuff as the game went on. Well, that's completely false, and you're an idiot if you believe that's true. I'm the idiot, so... So, I'm going to add price modules to it, which runs off of experience, which makes it great because you don't just get items instantly. And I can't make it like a bucket or modded server. I want to make this as vanilla as possible. In fact, that's all it's going to be, is a vanilla version of this game. There will be no mods, nothing. Now, for community's sake, I can make a modded version which uses pistols and everything else. But I do not intend to make this map itself modded, that you have to have mods to do it. Now, the iron axe is a knife, which generally would be textured as a knife, but it's kind of hard to texture that right now. Any drops you get, just kind of bring up here. Now, also this is going to be expanded forward because in Minecraft Zombies you actually kind of have to circle around, and this flat open area makes it a bit easier to go through. So I need to rekindle that map. I mean, I built this lobby in a bit of a hurry, to be honest. I built it with as much care as I could, but in all honesty, there was rapidity. Now, ammunition for that bow is just going to be free. Crap. Because you're going to need ammunition for a lot of things, I'm just going to make the bow kind of expensive. I'm going to make prices based off of, since the fact that you can't really repair your weapons, I'm going to make prices that are a little cheaper based off of, I'm going to like make a division based off of how much the highest, which is the, so level 30 is the highest cost, because that's a level 30 enchantment, which is the best. Really, the best luck factor is what it really is. No, it's not. It can't always be the best. It can't always be the very best. I need a minute to speak on that. So yeah, it's going to be based off the enchantment level 30, but it's going to be a little lower for every weapon than normal. Only because, due to the factor that, even with the math, the items would still be so expensive and they degrade so fast, most of them, that the fact that you can't just repair them instantly, you'd actually have to go to the only place you can repair them is up there, and I'm not going to put anvils here because that ruins the map, is honestly just because, yeah. So I'm just going to make the weapons cost a little less. But, like, it's a very small difference. It shouldn't even, like, become a hassle. The stakes in the game, so that you can heal yourself in the food basis. Yeah. Now, Currently, this one dispenses a potion which you can use at any time. I'm considering just adding an instant health boost that lasts for a certain amount of time. That costs... No, I probably shouldn't do that, actually. The way it is perfectly fine. You just have to have it at hand. Such as like this. Though for the other effects, I am going to change them so that they actually run off of a command block that gives you an effect, which should be of a very powerful relay and does not lose its power instantly. In fact, I'm going to make it last like an infinite amount of time, like freaking 200,000 seconds, I guess. Because when you die, it goes away anyway, but this, yeah. Quick revive is the best I can make it, is this potion of instant healing. Which, you know, it's a good thing. It's like you're in the middle of a fight, you get them away, and you drink. It's pretty much reviving yourself. So, I'd say this sword here would cost, like, maybe 2 levels, because 3... Actually, I might make that 3, because it's not that hard to get 3 levels. I'm going to base it based off of challenge to get the levels. And I'm also going to base it off of experience per level and all other stuff. It's a bunch of good stuff. Yeah. And I'm not going to bore you with the math. I'm going to turn smooth lighting on. Turn clouds off. Make it fancy. What's really nice about this room is the fact that, honestly, something happened with the lighting, and I'd never be able to tell you why, but apparently the lighting from the outside gathers into this room. So during the night, it's just a little bit bright, and during the day, it's pretty nice. But it'd be suggested to keep your graphics to moody. Now, redstone torches, they are the meteors in the map. Mostly because they give this nice little particle effect, they're red. Yeah. Don't take them. If you try to cheat it, don't take them to try to use to open this door. Because this door is not open due to that redstone torch, it's due to a redstone command, and I'm leaving all the doors open for this playthrough. Actually, let me close them around, but those redstone torches are basically there cosmetically right now. I can't get them to do anything. If I could, I'd be the redstone master. Now, let's continue. I'll make it easy. So yeah, pigmen are runners. You can make them aggressive, or you can make them a hazard. I'm going to make the potion effects the same price. There's a nice little thing there. Except there's... Because of that little thing, I'm glad that they implemented a certain feature in 1.5.2, where if a zombie's on fire and he hits you, it hits you with fire, because that doesn't make on-fire zombies the easiest thing anymore. It still makes them a specific challenge to defeat. Now, generally there'd be 4 of these, but I can't make them to an effect where it kill a group of zombies instantly, so I gave you a whole stack. Which I'm thinking of changing levels, and yes, they do stack if you use them by spawning them. It's a very interesting mechanic that is extremely helpful in these kind of maps. So in this map, you almost want to say that fire zombies are a hazard. Solar zombie pigman, I want to kill you! Alright, that's done and over with. I may just take them out of the map completely. I don't know. It's something that you guys need to tell me. I guess maybe tomorrow I'll have a friend of mine come and we can have a 2-player zombies round. But you know, I've wanted to test the multiplayer capacity of this for a while now. See what I need to fix when multiplayer comes. If anybody can teach me about command blocks and radius figures, that'd be awesome too. Because I'm trying to hook the teleporter up so that it requires a radius of who's in that area. Only the teleporter though. The rest, it's all going to be it's going to be up to the player where they go. It's going to be up to the player to memorize what each location is. And they don't have to go to that area. None of them gives them any special attributes. But it is up to the player to decide what to do. I guess currently the knife is really the strongest weapon you have. Or at least one of the most convenient ones. That's why it's in slot 3, so you can easily switch to it. Now you see about here we've got 9 levels. It's hard to do doors with levels. And I don't want to make a currency of rotten flesh, because you know they can cheat it. And that's kind of sad. But I think doors may remain free, because at the time, the price factor does matter there, because a lever is kind of hard to push, in all honesty. And that's hard to explain, but sometimes they fail safe, and you're at the risk of getting killed by a zombie. So I'm going to make those free because the cost factor is the risk. Now, here's our first, which is Speed Cola. And that works in the cosmetic that you can... Apparently with Speed Cola, you also switch through your inventory faster. And I don't know how that works, but it does. So it really does affect weapon switching, and it makes it a little cooler to have that. And I'll never be able to tell you why, because I don't know how it works, but I can tell that it kind of does work. Now the dogs in the map are tend to get quite annoying. I don't know what I'd be able to change them with. I may keep them as the hostile dogs of the game. I just don't have a way to make them wave functioned. So, when you want to attack them, you have a dog round. Really, they're one of the more, like, hazard features. Over here, there's a stone sword. Breaking these would not be advised. They tell you what weapon you're going to be picking up, and I'm not going to be replacing that with a sign. When I can get my texture pack working, I'll release it with the map. It is credited by another... There is a different author of it. I just came and edited it. And I will give him full credit for the texture pack. Now, I'm also going to be adding a turret here. The other one is pretty much cosmetic. I've never seen anybody use it anyway. I can't even find a functionality for it, especially on the table. If you do, you're freaking a genius, I guess. I don't even know. Give yourself a genius award. But yeah, I can't really do anything with that one. Here's the mystery box, which has had editations. The mystery box I'm going to edit to have 3 different buttons. Basically, they're all just going to contain random items, but you can also get more than guns. Now, although that sounds pretty stupid, I mean, like, the mystery box is only guns, it tends to show that your armor's going to run out. So I'm going to make it possible that it can dispense other items. Now, that doesn't make the game any different. Really, you just get more leather armor. It's basically my idea, and if it spawns chainmail armor, so be it. Chainmail armor isn't that much stronger than leather. Now, instantly, one of my concerns is the fact that this room is way too small. So what I'm going to do is fix that. I'm going to enlarge the room to the right size so that it's complete boxed-in area. It's going to help the map a lot. It's going to be able to make that a straight way, which it really was in the game, was a straight way. So look forward to that. Right now it's just going to be released as is with a few annotations. But I'm going to be working on it over the summer to make that make this room right. And it could be very easy. Now I'm going to get, with my speed coal, I'm going to go get Juggernog, which, really right now, I should make a stack of 4. Now, there are crawlers when you get to this room, which the only functionality of that is because, you know, you activate the power, it's proper. Spiders everywhere. It's not completely safe to get a Juggernog due to that. Now, whenever you get an iron axe, you can either diamond axe, you can either drop this axe or that. Now, this is the Bowie knife. Please do not use it to smash anything wooden. It's not advised, it ruins the map. And I know that adventure mode should protect you from destroying anything, but I can't make the setting where you can't destroy everything. Now, to activate Juggernog. I wish I could rename the abilities too, but you know I can't. Unless I made a texture pack, I could do that. Like, I'm not a texture pack, a language folder, which could be done. It could be done very easily. I just don't know how to do it. And if you could send me a language pack, it'd be great. Basically, so that I could change item names. Yeah. Any gold thing is going to be called like a submachine gun pistol. I guess I'd call it the submachine pistol. Really, that's all they ever really are. And I guess I'll call the... I'll call the Iron Sword the AK-74U Stakeout, because it has those two different functionalities. They'll both be the same exact price. Since they're the same exact weapon. It just depends where you are. They kind of have the same strength similarities. Now, I'm going to make effective use of the mystery box. The reason the mystery box works so well is because there's not just 9 items in there. There are actually stacked diamond swords and stacked other weapons. Your fishing rod is a python. Kiting is also very effective in this game. You can kite thousands of enemies over here. I don't know why zombies aren't spawning. I'll go down to the other side and check. Oh, zombie. And a pig? Why is there a pig with a saddle? That I can't tell you about. I don't know why that's there. Because I don't remember spawning that. Alright. Wish me luck. Oh. Golden sword. I'm going to make it, I guess, if you want to make the game proper, only 2 items. And I can't add I can't add a mule kick, you know? I don't know how that would work. All I could do is really put a chest for you to put 1 item in. And that can't repair itself. That's just done once it's done. Of course you get grenades in the same area. I'm not gonna die during this commentary quite yet. You can switch out your weaponry. That gives me a beef. That gives me a golden apple. Which golden apple is actually very helpful. Now, for the sake of keeping this going, I'm going to get that. And I'm going to show you what it would be like to have all the enchantments. So give me a minute to pause the recording, and now I'm debating making Juggernog regeneration or resistance. But right now, yeah, all the effects last about thousands of seconds, and pretty much with it, you become not invincible, but you become pretty good and powerful. Maybe lower the speed one a bit. But let's see how this runs. In fact, let's make it hard. Now that I have good gear, why not? You know? Pretty much a god. Now, if you go up here, there are zombies spawning up here. They don't spawn as effectively. And I couldn't tell you why. There's a meteor. But yeah, they still spawn. Really, this room has no usefulness other than the fact to maybe get some zombie kills. If you go down the stairs, which is dramatically long, and I will be dropping this room. That'll be later on, though. There's your AK-74U. Right now, let's just say I'm getting headshots. I'm going to lower the strength factors just a little bit. Why do I have 4? I asked for 3. So in the day, these guys kind of get nuked. If they're out here, the nuke is effective by the day, because the day doesn't come as much as you want. So, okay, time to make this a little more challenging. I have angered the zombie pigman. Which in turn makes the game harder. Harder than it already is. I try to make this as much like the setting area as you could, and the bedrock really helps that. Though I may change the flooring here. Now that guy is a bit tougher. So the wave system still is placed in effect. Sooner or later you're going to have a lot of zombies with armor. They do spawn up there. I'm going to go around... Oh yeah. And double tap, which is basically going to be strength to make it faster. Which basically makes it effectively you're faster killing, faster shooting, blah blah blah. Can't really do much with a bow. Well dang, I'm just like a freaking god. insta-kill feature. That's a double tap right there. And it makes you stronger. Yeah, so this will work for a while. Since I am basically the god right now. I can't really die. Kill that pig. Sorry, pig. I don't know what you're doing though. Please forgive me. Now, right now this teleports all players up here. Gas hat. Now, you may not want to jump, and I can't add... I could add... That's a thing. Except... No. Well, yes. I could... Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna make doors that, you know, like the invisible doors, so that you can still shoot over here. Actually make them right there, so you can shoot, get up here and shoot. I can't really make a time span here, but... Here's where you restock your grenades. I guess I'll just throw it down. Shoot. Yeah, that's why I need the doors. Now to kite them for a few more levels. I guess kiting's the fun part. Really, honestly, one of the cool things is over here, where they spawn. It's a bit dangerous for them. So let's start kiting. Now, your long-range weapon isn't going to be as powerful. I'm currently poisoned, and it's not doing anything due to regeneration, so I'm going to have to fix that buff. But basically, the poison spiders are like the crawlers, but I don't want to make it that you can't avoid it. So I'm going to make... I kept the normal spiders in there so that, you know, sometimes you have the luck factor of not getting poisoned. And poison is basically like the gas effect that they have. With a little more of a tinge to make the game a bit harder. Now, you're probably wondering why I have this flint and steel, because you haven't seen me use it yet. Maybe it's about time I showed you why. I have been thinking of changing the traps, too. There's currently only one trap in the game that's really effective, and there's really only one trap, because I don't know how to make an effect that could work besides arrows, and that requires redstone, which, you know, would be cool, but the most I know how to do with redstone is what I've done now, and machine turret. Well, I just passed what I need to show you, but here it is. Basically, this currently is that I might make it obsidian. By the way, these are just the boxes with the teddy bears on them. You can try to light it with a bit of challenge for yourself, and you have the burning floor. You know, which I think is cool. And it makes it a challenge to get around the room. I'll just make this one block higher so that you can't get up it. Because I've been using this as a cheat. Maybe two, because you can get kicked up there. Now, it does make a little bit of a challenge, though, because they are on fire and they can hurt you with fire. So it's almost advised that unless you have a way of killing them standardly, that you shouldn't use that. If you wish to take the risk, be my guest. Probably should change the chain mode too. Actually, game mode. See, that's the only problem. I'm gonna make it obsidian so that really doesn't stay on forever. Now, the power does transceive all the way to this door. Now, right now, this is a bit of a challenge to get through, which, you know, the challenge should disappear sooner or later. You know what's even more challenging is to make those spawners. Using MC Edit is not easy. I'll say that right now. The mystery box is a really cool feature because, you know, you don't always get what you like, but you always get something that helps. Maybe I don't want that sword. Well, maybe sometimes you can give the sword to your enemies. And maybe sometimes you'll never get what you're looking for. Oh, but let's replace that with an iron sword. Let's see if I can get a diamond. There we go. So it's always advised to keep a bow at hand, and say you ever did want to just say, maybe get a mule kick, move everything over one for grenades. Now you have like a full set inventory. But you do have to watch out, you have to maintain your inventory sometimes. Throw out some crap. And keep rotten flesh, because if you're not lucky with the mystery box, and you're very lucky with the game, you are going to need it. Now, let's go over here to game mode 1 so that I can enchant this perfectly. Knockback. Wow, amazing. It is a Zeus cannon. Now, I've completely forgotten which does what, because I've been so busy. So, let's just guess. Alright, this takes you to the doctor's office. You know, you can fiddle around in here. It's got a bunch of cool stuff, techno. Yeah, got some water there. And it's got the other rooms that you can just kind of look through. There's nothing really in there. It's just a room. Nice chair. I might add music discs. Basically to make the game a little more fun. That's up to you. Really, the community itself. Because, you know, that's just going to be an ever-staying instance. The game will not change. Now, if you really have an adventurous kind of attitude, there is one thing you can do. Say you don't really have all the money in the world. I mean, all the enchantment in the world. And you have, let's say, maybe a really good computer. Let's say you can do this. Let's say you got some friends down there. Let's say you're doing 2-player altogether. Alright, so you're playing, your friend's down there, you're in a Skype call, he's asking for help. Pull out your bow. Fire. Which Optifine can really help this game with zooming in. Right now, I really don't know if I'll hit anything. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to do that. That's kind of an adventurous thing to do. There's things I really like about this room. Just really the staircase, the double staircase was one of the coolest things I ever did. And, yeah. So here we have a zombie in chainmail armor. Let's use the Zeus cannon on him. Again, you get some chain armor. Pretty damaged. That's another thing. Zombies with armor have the chance to drop their specific armor, and you can change your armor up. there is the loot factor. It's kind of like the random drop bonuses, you know. They don't last forever. Alright, so to keep drop maintenance, I'm probably going to need to go get grenades. Now, I'm going to show you something cool about getting grenades. Sometimes you have to go get them. Really. And when you're up here, fling grenades down at your enemies. Grenades don't get stronger. I do have the idea for a monkey bomb. Let me show you how that's going to work. Just to make the game a little harder, runners are not going to go after monkey bombs. But inside the dispenser, and it's a very random chance, it spawns itself instantly, so really it's a luck factor, but you know, I'm going to make it maybe just an item dropper so that it actually just dispenses the item. Villager eggs. So that, you know, if you're in a tough situation, oh, you know, just throw that villager down. He'll become a distraction. He won't explode, but he becomes a distraction. So that you have time to escape. Most likely you're going to be using this when there's a horde of zombies. And if you used it without a horde of zombies, it'd be pretty stupid. Because when the horde of zombies comes, because when it kills them, it just creates another zombie. So I'm going to try my luck with 2 more enchantments for free. Yeah, you know. Really, I'm only showing off features that could have worked. Power 3, Infinity 1. That's great. Bane of Arthropods. Now I have something that can be specifically used to kill the crawlers. Now, this button right here takes you home. These over here, and I probably should move that. It's kind of annoying. These over here take you to random places. This is Samantha's room before infestation, before zombieism. Okay, if you look over there, you can kind of see the village. It's kind of cool. You see the moon. And you teleport back. Now, one of these days, it's going to happen. I know it hurts. The pain. Ow. Yeah, you're gonna get overrun. You're gonna get overrun by zombies. You're not gonna have anywhere to go. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Probably should take far render resistance off. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Zombies everywhere. So what do you do? What do, you know? You seem kind of screwed at the time. Well, let's say a nuke happens. Get some zombie eggs, you know. This is a nuke. There's all your zombies burning. Now, a great idea I had was a night vision enchantment that basically just works throughout the entirety of the map. So that when you have night vision, you know, even really you never know when it's daytime. Time set 1800. So, in all honesty, you're just gonna make, maybe it's dawn. It's kind of hard to tell when you're playing the map, and everything looks the same. You can run through... Yeah, you don't really know. Things get kind of weird, kind of seismic. You don't know if a movie's ever going to play. At some point, though, all good things come to an end. It's kind of sad. Honestly. So, what do you do? What do you do? You know, unless I remember, the zombie hunters would never give up. Give me a minute, I have to go. Now, unless I remember, the zombie hunt... Unless I've forgotten, the zombie hunters are pretty much dedicated to their job. They're gonna kill zombies till they die. Which, you know, inevitably does happen. Sadly. Yeah. It really is sad. It's where Easter eggs come in handy. Stupid dogs. Right now, the only thing that I don't have for multiplayer compatibility is a revival function, where they can just revive the player with a set of stuff. Now, I could do that. It'd be a button that you'd have to press, though, because, honestly, you can't pick a dead player off the ground. It's really sad. I wish you could. The only way I could do that was by modding the game, or, yeah. I'm going to show you little interesting features before we go. It's really all yours to commentate on. These are the 5 heads. This one's yours. They're the invisible persons, I guess. Now, this table is a great little hiding spot, but it's pretty easy to fall off. And zombies still kind of can hit you here, so you're not just safe from life. So I would advise that really don't use that. And also, the stairs are a bit scary to maneuver sometimes. You may want to kill enemies before you do that. That's a little tip from me. You can try to rush through it, but sometimes it's pretty hard. Barricades right now, you really just want to open the doors. It makes it a bit slow to prepare the doors, honestly. If you want to run it slowly, you can. And you can spawn yourself a stack of doors. But right now, I would not suggest using... It's kind of dumb. I just wouldn't suggest using the barricades. They're kind of just there for cosmeticy right now, and if I could make the zombies attack the doors stronger, I would. But you can't really change how hard a zombie hits a door, and I don't know what the lifespan on a door is. Really, my last message to you is, if you ever play this map, I just want you to really have fun. I don't want you... If you point something out, you know, I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible, and I'm working on it every day that I can. And I have time. I don't want you to care if maybe something doesn't look too correct. You know, I put a lot of time into this, and I just made it for you guys to have fun time playing. And I've seen... Really, I got most of my... I played Black Ops a lot. Me and my friend, we just played it all the time. You know, it's like one of our favorite pastimes. We even developed the word yipe, because that's what the zombies yell out sometimes. The story behind that is, my friend was reviving me one day. He was reviving me, and suddenly a zombie came behind him and you heard yipe, and it hit him. Which, you know, kind of scary. Another cool story about Black Ops Zombies is, one day I was going over to revive him. He had fallen on the floor. It was maybe like wave 4. He had a python that came out of the mystery box. Well, you know, he was just shooting around, and suddenly I died. The wave hadn't even spawned yet, but I just died. And I figured out, he shot me with the python. And I did some research, and if a player that owns a python has been downed and is in need of revival, the python does not count as a friendly fire weapon. So basically for that, it can't detect whether or not it's your ally when you're on the floor. For some reason, I think it may be an Easter egg. You don't get any achievements for it or anything like that, but when you are in need of revival, it isn't a weapon that detects whether friendly fire is that. It doesn't use the effects of friendly fire being off. It actually does damage the player and puts them down in one hit. So that's just an interesting little bug. Mess with your friends, really. It's kind of funny. When I release the map, all doors will be closed and you can have a good time. Which I want you to do. I really do want you to have a good time playing this map. When I release this map, like, officially, like, completely, I will be releasing beta stages for you guys to test and give me feedback on. Which I enjoy doing because, you know, it's just so much fun. But, for now, yeah, guys, that's it. Maybe tomorrow or sometime later today, I'll have footage of me and a friend playing this 2-player, which, no, it should be fun. So just, you know, have a good time. Play this with your friends, you know, local area networks and all of the good stuff. Whoa. Fire protection. Suddenly my player... one of you got messed up. And just give me feedback on what you can and have like, and just remember, I'm making this for you guys. I'm not just making it for myself. I'm making it at the consideration of all the people who play Minecraft and love a good Black Ops minigame. So this is my project to you, and whoa, that's kind of weird. This is my project, my little present to you, the Minecraft community, and I hope that you enjoy this map. I really do. I'm building it just for you, and I'll base everything around your feedback and the properties of the map itself in the actual game, so that it matches gameplay as much as possible. So yeah, guys, just have a great day. I'll put a just download link in the description, and yeah. Actually, crap. Now I'm gonna need to... Yeah, this is one thing I always need to fix. Remember the first map I released had, like, just basically all the weapons I was testing out? And I just remember players picking it up and going, wow, this is pretty awesome. That probably was my mistake for not removing them. So as a little treat to you guys, clear. All those weapons are gone. Yeah, and... if you have any problems with the map... Whoops. If you have any problems with the map, just basically message me, and... if you have, like, coordinate issues... I'll show you this right now. The coordinates to spawn in this house are... 29... 2918 for the X, 4 for the Y, and negative 204 for the Z. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, this is InvasionSurvivor, signing out.